from Poland. His name is Swapan. And Swapan, can you hear us? So Swapan and his company name Deeplai is a Linkiwood member and proper innovator with his vision and ideas and ability to talk to the industry, to hear the wood industry and their needs. So Swapan, please let me know if you can. Swapan, I think you are muted. Let's check your microphone and camera. If you have some technical issues, please come.
No, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Finally.
Sorry.
Yeah. Now we can see your nice.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know that by default it is muted.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. And
okay, Alex, many thanks for the introduction. Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure being here at the conference. So as all of my colleagues from the Linkiwood family, let me introduce myself, because as Alex is saying, you know, Swapan from Poland, everybody is thinking how it's possible. Yeah. So my name is Swapan Chaudhuri. I'm the CEO of Deeplai. I'm a multicultural person, so father Indian, mother half Austrian, half Russian, born in Prague, in Czech Republic, living in Poland. So you can just think about it. So but it's nice always to have the experience of the multicultural DNA. Now to enter the discussion about timber ID, about Deeplai. So some few words about myself. I'm not coming from the timber industry. Basically, for the last 3 years at Deeplai, we decided to as well develop the technology for the timber identification and traceability. In my business career, I was working among other large multinationals for the largest product identification the company, where code marking of products was key, especially at the area of counterfeiting and gray market visibility. And this is the area where we decided to build our technology. And so we have multiple applications, multiple projects, and today I would like to focus on the timber ID, which is one of our babies. Yeah. So today I wanted to talk about EUDR, that is the European Deforestation Regulatory. What are the implications? Some few words about the history and what we believe is the right value proposition. And the main thing is, and as we were listening to that at the first session, where there was a lot of discussion about data sourcing, data analysis, data reporting. And actually, when we look at that, at the end of the day, we need to have the data. Yeah, without data, we can't do anything. We'll have a nice chat, but still we will not move on. Yeah. So few words about the EUDR. It is now in power, in force, yeah, since June. So there is a grace period till the end of next year, of 2024. A number of companies are working now on technologies how to meet the objectives of the regulatory, where the key element is simply to prove the source of the timber with the exact geolocalization date and timestamp. And the technology which we build around that is basically meeting that goal from different angles. So yeah, my colleague Bengt Holiday was saying about the history, and you know, not everybody knows that in the timber world, like more than 100 years ago, the ancestors were already using a tool for indenting or embossing a number or a mixture of alphanumeric code, and it had its own history with the relationship to the area where the logging was happening. And it is great. So since long time ago, we had a need to get the identity, to get the identification, yeah. And now the question is how we can move this old practices to the new demands of the world and the technologies which are available now. My colleagues were as well, especially Jens now was talking about, you know, LiDAR, about AI. Yes, AI and machine learning are the key elements, I mean, today in the entire process to get the automation and get the precision and accuracy in the entire process, yeah. So basically, we're also looking at it that, and this I come back to my experience in the product identification. I think a lot of you know that there are a number of products which are fake simply, yeah. And you go and you are purchasing a product, especially online, I mean today, and you're receiving it, and do you know really it's is the real product or it's not? And the methodologies of the way how we can reach this information are multiple, and that would be a talk for a long time. But now, I mean, when we look at what's happening in the forest industry, we got RFID codes, we got paint, we got metal tags, electronic chips, plastic tags, some foil QR codes which are printed and stamped to the timbering. So basically, we got a lot of methodologies using a consumable, yeah. And we believe that by simply going back to the ancestors, I mean, time, and irrespective of the methodology which we're using, there can be selected methodologies of how we're achieving it, yeah. If you're doing a manual, we're doing a semi-manual or semi-automated, or we're doing a fully automated option, how we want to mark the logs, and then how we can get the data. I mean nature. It should be one of our goals is eliminate any consumable. Yeah, it's not ecological to bring a plastic tag to a forest, yeah, or a metal tag, or print a QR code on a foil and stick it on a timbering. So yeah, I mean, we're in the Green Deal, we're looking at the climate, and we need to also think what will be the future and how we want to achieve it, yeah. Now, the key element is about the data. So data processing, data storage, data verification. In the Timber ID system, that is our core, yeah. So our system is based on a AWS cloud, where every client has his own account. It is a multi-tenancy structure, and he's managing his own account. He's the owner of the data. He has the admin rights, and he can use the technology as a business solution, yeah. So from one point where he can view the map of the forest plot, and he can see what the logging team is doing there, and he can see, you know, how many logs have been imported, or the data imported in the database. He can do all the verifications. He has a full business intelligence. So it's a nice tool where he can really get a lot of information. On the other hand, there are dedicated apps already available on the App Store. One of the app is basically our proprietary level of, we call it fingerprinting of the timber face, where we are using very robust methodology and creating an internal, let's say, hash code from all informations where we're gathering in order to give the right match of the identification process. Whereas we're using the LiDAR capabilities for the log measurement and automation. So as Jens was mentioning, I don't need to explain it once again. LiDAR, the latest technology, most precise and very easy to use in the real life. And the importance is also to get the information once we encrypt the data in a code, how we can read this encrypted data. Yeah. So to come to the main point name is big data. Yeah. I know it's a buzzword and we can talk about it a lot, but that's the base. Yeah. We need to get the right data to a storage, which can be then used by the data owner. It can be shared. It can be then moved to a blockchain if somebody thinks that is the future. Yeah. For me, blockchain is a far away. I mean, future. It's a buzzword as well. I mean, but you know, you need a lot of stakeholders to buy in and to be really dedicated. But getting the access to the data, having the full analytics, that is really the key where we can make a decision then how we do it and how we can really use it. So to make a short summary at the end, the most important is that the new technology which is brought to the market is not only the latest, I mean, technology, but it's cost effective. We got a lot of nice inventions which take, you know, a lot of time to be implemented. And at the end of the day, they're not cost effective. And now we need to explain to the users, okay, so you need to pay more because your return on investment will be this and that, etc. We're trying to put here to the market in various industries a technology which is cost effective and which is really unfakeable. And I think these are the two elements which are the key for the success of the business. The ecosystem around that, yeah, that is a very interesting, I mean, part, because today in the ecosystem from the forest through the logistics until the sawmill when the production is done, that is the area where we're looking at. But there is a next step of the process. The next step is how with the digital data we pass the information from a log level to a board level. That's a very interesting one. We did a feasibility study at one of the large sawmills in Germany. We know how to do it. And it is the other level of expertise which we'll bring to the market will begin next year. And that would be really the closed loop. And once to come back about the EUDR and the expectation of the climate, I mean, control is we want to know that from this tree in the forest, we produced this board, and from that board, we produce this furniture. And yeah, it's achievable, it's there, and we just need to take our effort and to be open-minded, as it was said already during the presentations. So digitalization first, and the rest will come alongside. So be a fan of digitalization and support technology companies as ours in order to move to the next step. And that's my favorite, you know, saying, it's time we start treating our planet as we're planning to stay, because there is a lot of the companies, the greenwash, where, you know, a lot of nice slogans, nice conferences, great politicians with a lot of words, but we need actions and not words. So thank you for the attention. You got my details and email here. Whatever you wish, please just contact me. I'll be happy to address any questions. Thank you very much for the attention.
Thank you, Swapan. Thank you for a really nice presentation, and I think game-changing technology in the wood industry.
Thank you.